to try to book it on my birthday.
Hi everyone. Hey Justin. Okay, tonight is the night I redeem myself after the disaster that was last week. I'm going with something I make all the time that I'm very comfortable with just to get my mojo back. So I actually did this. I did this one day during the week. It might have been Tuesday afternoon. I just came in the kitchen and I was like, I'm going to make braised cabbage. I'm going to just put my headphones in and just get confident in the kitchen again because I really was upset with myself last week. They ended up in the bin because they were really quite inedible. So I'm making braised cabbage and cooking up some sausages. With this braised cabbage, I've been having this a lot at breakfast. So I cook up a batch of it, store it in the fridge, just scoop some out and cook it in, not this pan, just not as deep a pan like this. Cook up a bit of it, fry a couple of eggs in the same pan, and my breakfast is done. And I've been doing that almost for a week. Like I did that Tuesday, and I've been having that most breakfast except for the weekend. And yeah, I really like doing that for my breakfast. So the other thing you can do, and I do quite often, is I'll do like a mushroom bacon or just mushrooms by themselves. Cook up a big batch, store it in the fridge, and then again, you can just reheat them easily in the same pan as what you cook eggs or whatever in.
Or roasted veggies.
Yeah, so I've been doing roasted cauliflower. I have fallen in love with roasted cauliflower, and I like refrying it in the pan with the eggs. I really like it. So if you haven't done that kind of stuff, you should definitely try it. So braised cabbage, let's get the pan on.
So what's going in it? Tell us the ingredients.
Okay, so what goes in it is cabbage, onion, bacon, some simple seasoning, which is from the Clean and Simple Reset, which is just salt, pepper, and garlic powder, I think. We actually don't have that much. And that's it. Last time when I did it on Tuesday, I put a little bit of that Maggie beer stock in it, and I'll do that again because it just gave it a really nice. It went completely gelatinous.
That was the one we used last week. I used a bit when I was cooking.
I've used it a couple of times.
Today,
yeah, it's nice, worth trying. Okay, so what we need, and I've also got some sausages that I will also cook up in the pan. Let's get this on. Another thing, we got this in a simple swaps box. So it's a friend of ours. She runs this kind of subscription box,
yeah.
And it's different things, and it's about sustainability and eco-friendly and that kind of thing. And in the one that came last week, you put the oil in, and you've got a pretty good spray.
So it's like obviously refillable. And rather than using aerosol ones, which you buy at the supermarket and obviously you can't refill them or anything. But yeah, that's anyone who's interested, it's a good way of like sort of building up some sustainable things in your home. And each month the box is a different theme. So we had one that was laundry. So there was like dryer balls for your dryer. There was like a sustainable kind of eco-friendly laundry detergent, and a few other things. Oh, pegs, the stainless steel pegs. So yeah,
which you ended up buying more of.
Yeah. So and then it kind of you think, oh yeah, like I can instead of buying more plastic pegs that just degrade, I'll buy those next time. And yeah, I really like the stainless steel pegs.
So I'm just chopping up the bacon. This is my homemade bacon that I'm using. We've got some out of the freezer. I don't know if anyone saw it, but I made this. Doesn't it look amazing?
I'm just thinking on like Instagram Reels, there's like it's out, like how there's kind of trends of people who you don't watch it, but there's like the same music or the same. There's one that's like, I just want to say, I made this. I need to do that with you and your bacon. Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you all. Can you have the recipe for the roasted cauliflower?
Yep, it's put cauliflower in a pan, salt and pepper, a little bit of oil, chuck it in the oven until it's cooked, and a little bit dark pieces on the fronds a little bit, because that's what makes it delicious.
That's the recipe, Sue. Hey, Kim, welcome home. Hope you enjoyed your week away.
I had some of the roasted cauliflower with my lunch today as well. It was delicious.
Sharon likes adding bacon and garlic to her cabbage as a side dish. Yeah, it's so yum. Makes cabbage taste delicious, doesn't it? Yes, Robin, atomizer bottles are great. I don't know why we didn't have one before. And I guess Kylie, who does the Simple Swaps box, said she wouldn't normally include something that's plastic, but it saves you, it's reusable, indefinitely somewhat. So I guess it's better than using the aerosol ones. And you can choose what you put in it as well. Bronwyn's got one of the spray bottles.
I don't know why we've never had one before.
Yeah, I think it's just Decor, the brand.
Yeah, I think it was just Decor.
Which I'm sure you can get, Jane, in kitchenware shops, that type of thing. Decor. You got the pegs too, Bronwyn. You're so sustainable. They are good pegs. I really like them, and we would always end up with, broken bits of plastic peg on our lawn. They're good. You're so clever, Dan, with your bacon. Well, she's pretty chuffed about it. She's pretty
praised about something.
After last week, she's bringing out the bacon this week, guys. Look what I did. I made bacon. Hilarious.
Okay.
It is really nice. The bacon is very good.
Okay, so the bacon is in, but there's not a lot happening in the pan because I didn't put the power mode on.
Sue, cauliflower, like the florets. So cut it up into florets, salt and pepper, a bit of oil, roasted in the oven.
I'll show you what it looks
we
like.
do have a recipe on our website, though, for a whole roasted cauliflower, which is really delicious. And I find kind of steaming it in the microwave first helps with the cooking time. But this is the floret. This is Dan's favorite. Dan is making braised cabbage. So she's cooking cabbage, onion, bacon, her homemade bacon, with a bit of broth and seasoning. And she likes to make it up for her breakfast during the week. Do we use an air fryer? Well, that is a good question. We do have an air fryer. I was gifted an air fryer by my mother-in-law for my birthday a few years ago now. But we don't tend to use it very much.
And we don't have a lot of kitchen space.
I think mostly because we can't have it out on our bench because we don't have enough space. So then, having to get it from out in the laundry, I know that's lazy, but it's just I would just use the oven. And I didn't find, I don't know what, I probably don't cook that much stuff in the oven either, do I? Maybe that's part of it as well. I really like chicken wings in the air fryer, but I don't eat them enough to have an air fryer Just put together. Anyway, my sister and her family love our air fryer, and they have it, and it's lovely in their home, and they use it all the time. And then we borrow it.
Their chicken nuggets.
We borrow it when we would like to use an air fryer.
Usually for videos.
Oh, okay. So the spray bottles you can get at Coles and Woolies. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Bronwyn. Hey, Wendy. We are both doing well for a Monday. How about you? Hope you are well.
How smoky does this bacon smell? Can you smell it?
No.
Smells smoky. Okay, now let's talk the sausages so I can put them on. These are the Gotzinger brand. We really like this brand a lot. They have a range of different sausages. Here we've got the Continental Franks. We like the ingredients. We like the white, bratwursts, are they?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
They're made in southeast Queensland, so if you're in Brisbane or the Gold Coast, you can get a lot at your Woolies. I think they're only available at Woolies, but we just try to find the cleanest sausages at our supermarket and not sweat the ingredients too much because it's a little bit tricky. But so these ingredients are meat, 82% including pork, water, salt, seasoning, and mineral salts, food acids, antioxidants, preservatives, and edible casing. So for a sausage or a that's a hot dog. Like the ingredients are pretty good. And so if you haven't tried the Gotzingers, I would highly recommend giving them a try.
We get them at Woolies, and they're in like, where are they in? They're not with the regular sausages, but they're with like the kind of more expensive deli meats than the like standard deli meats, if that makes sense. If you're in southeast Queensland, they're readily available, but we can get them at our Woolies.
We get about 3 or 4 different varieties of Gotzingers at ours, so you just have to look out for them. I'm just going to fry these up. These will probably be my breakfast for the next few days. I'll decide whether I also want an egg in there, and we'll see how I feel when I'm cooking up my breakfast.
Yeah, agree, Suzanne. It is just a benchtop oven. I guess some people find it quicker, like it can cook things more quickly than an oven, and it's faster to heat up, but I have the luxury of time, obviously. Hey, Eleni, hope you're having a good time. Well, turn our laundry into a butler's bedroom.
Did someone say that?
Yes.
Well, we're trying.
We're trying. We are in the process of having some work done on the back of our house in a couple of weeks, I think. So watch this space, Bronwyn. Dan and I were literally just talking about it before we came on. But yeah, construction's a bit of a nightmare in Australia at the moment, in case anyone, like we've been trying to get work done in our backyard since the start of the year. It just seems to be dragging off.
We've got a project manager, and thankfully we don't have to deal with it, but it's just seemingly taking a really long time.
Oh, Mum, the video is not clear for you. Actually, does the video look any different? Because we're using a different camera, so I hope that it's clear. You did an entire lamb roast in your air fryer? Wow.
And we've also got a new internet set up, so it should be amazing.
Yes. Okay, everyone else is saying it's good. Thank you, guys. Oh, I love the curried chicken Gotzingers, Gail. We can't get them down here, but when we were up on the Gold Coast, we ate a lot of them. Hey, Tan, how you going? Oh, we don't have the Gotzingers at Coles here, Bronwyn. We only have them at Woolies. The video is blurry. So I've got some people saying it's fuzzy, some people saying it's fine. Interesting.
Try the better light.
I think it's bright. It looks really bright to me. Whoa.
Is that any better?
What's cooking? You are making braised cabbage with onion and bacon. Yeah, we haven't told us what you're doing, Dan.
I've chopped the onion, it's going in. So I just had the bacon frying off. Now I added the onion to cook that down. And then we'll pop the cabbage in. The cabbage will take a while, so once it's in, we just let it cook for a bit. Oh. And the sausages are bursting out.
Oh no, people are saying it's blurry. Should be better, should be clearer. Should I change it back to the other camera?
Change it and see what happens. Can you do that while we're in the light?
It's going to be a little bit difficult, but let's see if this is any better. Just hold on for a second. I assume we can do it in a minute. Okay. That work? Let us know if that is any clearer than it was before. It's way darker. Oh, Kim, your phone's clear, but your laptop's blurry. No need to watch in two locations. Do you still use herbs from your garden? Yes, we do. We have, we don't have a lot. We have chives that are growing really well. I actually used them today. And we have some thyme. And we seem to have some parsley that's just popped up in cracks in the cement. We have rosemary. I think that's all we have at the moment. But as we were saying, our garden is pretty much getting demolished. So we will have new herbs, hopefully, at some point. Or we will plant our herbs again.
So bacon and onion, we'll just cook that down a bit.
Oh, much better. Darker but clearer. Thank you, everybody.
That's annoying.
So that is annoying. So give us an update, Dan.
Okay, well this is looking, just got to cook it down, that's all. Takes a little bit of time. Sausages are going.
So what are you doing with the sausages?
I'm just cooking them.
Right.
They're just in a dry pan. Just like, sometimes what I do, not so much with the hot dogs, but with other sausages, when I reheat them at breakfast, I cut them up, slice them into like about that, and fry them in the pan with eggs or whatever, and they get like little kind of caramelized bits on all of the cut surfaces. It's yummy.
Oh, Gail, you travel with a pot of mint and a pot of coriander. Are you in a caravan, Gail?
Is that Gail Fisher?
Yes. Is she in a caravan?
I think so.
That's cool. I wish I had. We just can't seem to grow coriander. I don't know if
We've
it's...
tried. Jo said she's tried about 5 times and she finally got one.
Oh, right. I thought it must have been our climate or something. But we never have much luck with coriander, but that's probably the herb I use the most. I love it. Did you spray oil in the pan first or just use the fat from the bacon?
I sprayed oil with this Decor olive oil thing, just 2 sprays. Doesn't need much. There actually wasn't a lot of fat that came out of that bacon.
Come a bit closer. You're very dark over there.
Just sitting back having a cup of tea. That's how relaxed I am today.
It's the opposite of last week. I think it could be the filter settings on the camera and not professional, but that might help. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to investigate. It was certainly much lighter with the other camera, but if it's blurry, that's annoying. What's everybody else having for dinner or had for dinner? Anything exciting? Anyone doing anything? People who aren't in lockdown? Tell us what's going on out there.
We're not doing anything. Did everyone watch our vlog video on yesterday? I thought it was a really good video. I really enjoyed watching it myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Reliving your glory. Hey, Matt, how are you going? Hope you are doing well. Oh, creamy meatballs, yum. Lamb roast. I won't say yum, but I'm sure you enjoyed it. Sue had chili. Yummo. Oh, did you end up making the chili without the harissa, Sue? How did you go? Lola's having chicken satay. Love seeing everyone making the new reset recipes.
One of the cats wants in.
How has Dan pulled up after that run?
The onion just needs just a little bit longer before I add the cabbage. How have I pulled up? I feel okay now. I went for my first run since this morning and just did 3K. I felt fine. My ankles were a little bit kind of stiff, but other than that, I was fine. It did take me a couple of days to fully recover. If you watched the video, you would have noticed I really wasn't very well when I finished. I didn't feel great. It took me a couple of hours, maybe even 3 to once I ate.
Yeah,
I definitely felt a lot better.
Yeah, even though you weren't hungry, which was strange. But I saw an article about that today, actually. Someone saying, even though it's common not to feel hungry after that, but you need to kind of refuel your body. I thought it was interesting.
I should have eaten, obviously, but I think I was also pretty dehydrated. So lesson learnt on a couple of.
Yes, I was worried too, Brahman. But
so the sausages, especially the hot dogs, they will split. Especially I had the pan probably a little bit too hot and had them sitting on there for too long, but they're fine. They will be delicious. We like to use these and make bunless hot dogs. Mm-hmm. So a couple of those on a plate and all the toppings. Mm-hmm. Cheese, gherkin, mustard, sugar-free tomato sauce.
Pickles.
Oh, pickles I mean, not gherkin, sorry. Pickles.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do a pretty good bunless hot dog.
Yeah, people like to have it in a lettuce wrap. I just like it on a plate.
Don't put it in lettuce. All right, I'm going in with the cabbage.
Oh, you used the harissa and the jalapeno. Awesome. And everyone ate it okay? Are you still on the mend?
This is a lot of cabbage, but it will cook down.
Takes a while to recover, I think, Matt. So take care of yourself. Thank you so much, Justin, for the super stickers. We really appreciate it.
I think this is supposed to have a teaspoon.
How long do you walk for every day?
Well, we tend to break it up. We usually do about half an hour in the morning, first thing.
which is about 3 kilometres normally.
Yeah, about 3K.
And then we do go, weather dependent, it's raining, so we won't go for a walk tonight, but we usually try and go again in the afternoon just for more of a pottery stroll.
And this is that Maggie beer.
Very gelatinous.
Bone broth that we had out last week.
It is definitely different to the stock that you get from her.
Last time I just put a couple of spoonfuls in.
Oh, Justin made the chicken satay too. Cool.
Because a lot of liquid does come out of, like, you do get a bit of liquid come out of the cabbage as it cooks down.
Kim said you definitely convinced her to never try running. Yes, I was very worried with her heart rate, and she was like so fatigued afterwards. But when we looked into it, it's a thing, like your body, like if you do really strenuous exercise for an extended period of time, that's kind of how your body copes with the recovery somewhat. Like, yeah, it's not unusual for your heart rate to be elevated, even though this is, Dr. Google, so she's fine now.
Hands a bit full, but we'll make it work. Last time I cooked this much, I did it in a big red pan, but Erica doesn't like me using that. I'm concerned that I'm going to ruin it.
Well, you're not very good at probably just regulating your temperature.
Thanks for highlighting the things I'm not good at.
But you're very good at making bacon.
Low and slow. Got to regulate the temperature there too,
Pan temperature. You're impatient. You see it. It's a bit like you can have too much flavour. You can have the pan too hot. It is possible.
Well, not then. I had the bacon at 9 going full strength, and it didn't feel like I was doing anything. All right.
Hey Neil, how are you going? Oh, Kim said she will add she was also proud of Dan for doing it. Very proud. It was amazing. I mean, that's the half marathon.
I've been milking this for as long as I can.
The rest of the year, right?
I talked about it when I did it. I talked about it on the last.
Everyone's going to be like, all right, Dan, you didn't go to the Olympics or anything.
Talked about it in a video. So this now just takes time to cook the cabbage.
You made it a big lot of it. Was that whole cabbage?
Yeah, half a cabbage.
Wow.
That's all right. There was a lot of bacon as well. I will eat it. Although, there was a couple of days last week where I had cabbage 2 meals in the day. Oh, well, that could get. I do work around people, Could get a bit. Having it with. I had the turkey chow mein on Saturday, I think, and I had the cabbage for breakfast, and then I also think I paired the cabbage with something else for lunch one other day last week. Renee said, I wore my hoodie to Coles. A couple stopped me and told me they follow you guys.
No way!
That's hilarious.
That's so cool.
Did you tell them to buy a hoodie? Bronwyn said, I always cook my cabbage in a big pot so I can stir it easier. Yeah, that would have been smart.
That's big. There's plenty of room.
It's coming down.
Yeah.
Look how much it's reduced down. It was all loaded up before, now it's coming down.
I can smell the bacon now.
Smokiness, yeah.
Are you got any plans for what smoking project you want to do next?
Yeah, I want to do beef ribs next. Has anyone, Matt's here. Have you done beef ribs, Matt? Been watching some videos on doing beef ribs, and I think that's the next thing I want to do. Just it's kind of hard to source good quality meat. I'm waiting for Costco up here to open so I can get some from there.
So they have the barbecue cuts there, you reckon?
I don't know. I need to go in and see, but
yeah, it's also getting it at the moment because we're a bit limited about. Does that butcher deliver where you've bought stuff from before?
The Adamstown one, yeah, he does. And I found another one. Someone who did you say uses them? Lucy, my cow.
Our cow.
My cow. Our cow. Matt said I have done beef ribs. Yes, got them at Costco. So yeah,
okay.
Once Costco up here opens, I will get some beef ribs and I will have a go at them. We watched a video. Did you watch that with me?
Yeah, yesterday.
Last night?
Sunday.
Yeah, it doesn't look too difficult. No, I haven't tried salmon yet, Tanya. I will.
Yeah. And I want you to try mozzarella. That's what we wanted to try.
Yeah, you got to cold smoke that.
Right.
There was much more. You needed like ice and there was a lot of...
Scrap it.
No, it actually didn't sound that hard. You only put like a few coals in there, so you're not aiming for heat.
Mm-hmm.
You're just aiming for smoke,
and
you want to keep the temperature as cool as you can, because you don't want to melt the cheese. That's the thing.
The thing is, you'll probably want to do it like in the next couple of weekends, because then we're not going to have a backyard for.
I'll put it in the front yard. Do it out front.
Oh my god! Our neighbours just out in the front yard with our barbecue. Don't mind us. Costco ribs are great. Apparently, everyone's saying Costco beef ribs are great.
I can't wait to get some good meat from there.
Oh, Tan said cheese smoked cheese in the hot smoker just on low. What sort of cheese did you smoke, Tan?
Tan's got a pellet smoker.
Right.
Got a pit boss.
Okay. Yeah, but what sort of cheese? Mozzarella?
I think I'm going to need 2 containers for this.
Oh,
I've only got one big one. We'll have to make do.
I can't wait for Costco to open. So many things I want to get.
There's so many things.
We're lucky we went down to Costco when we did. I don't know how it feels like forever that we were allowed to go to Sydney.
That was only March.
I know.
Yeah, this is looking good now. It just needs to cook the cabbage. It probably needs a little bit more. Because I'm reheating it as well, I tend not to take the cabbage too far. So I leave it like with a little bit of bite still in it, and it gets kind of cooked a little bit more in the pan when I make it with my breakfast. So I'm not going to get Erica to try it because she doesn't eat it. Anyone eating it. Do you want to try it?
Do you want me
you
to?
Feel like you need to try it?
No, I don't mind. Up to you. I mean, I do eat it. I just don't eat it for breakfast.
Just a little bit on the sides that we're going to get into there. But it smells delicious. I really like it as a side and with my breakfast.
Just a block of something I found in the fridge. It was just cheese.
Just some form of
good old cheese. Yeah, we do sausages all the time. If Dan's smoking something, we always put sausages in.
We've done the Gotzinger bratwursts quite a few times, and they're delicious on there. We really like the smoky flavour in the sausage, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that webcam was blurry.
I'll stop looking at it now, going, you're supposed to be better.
Maybe
But
you
it was
should ask
better.
Christina if there's
Yeah, it
like,
was better with the
setting for
light.
you to have it on.
It was much better with the light. Look how dark it looks now. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Are we done yet?
Yeah, we're pretty close to done. Do you want to try it or not?
I don't mind. It's up. Do you want me to?
I think you should try
Okay,
it. That's
I'll
part
try.
of the part of the show.
Can't be worse than last week.
It's not worse than last week.
I'm a bit scared.
You are not.
I'm not. I'm joking. I know you can cook this.
And you don't have to eat it if you don't like the flavour of it.
Okay. I just want the bacon.
Does it need more salt? Because that seasoning is for less cabbage.
I don't think it does. You might.
The bacon's probably a bit
Yummy.
saltier.
It's really smoky. I can really taste that bacon more so than other bacon, don't you reckon? Did you use all of that bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was using all the cabbage, so I thought you need a lot of.
No. Yummy.
Okay, I'll just package this up.
See you,
Eat it for
Jane.
the rest of the week. Thanks everyone for coming.
Yes. Resetters, we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.